I love fashion and I just could not get enough of this piece. It was bold and futuristic, really edgy. It was just so cool. The costumes were amazing, especially that second one, the white one that we saw. I loved it. And then outside of the fashion, there were a lot of really awesome elements that came together seamlessly in this piece. The direction was amazing, that cool, moody blue aesthetic, and the music, it was all perfect. And I absolutely loved that black unicorn in the NYC subway at the end. It was just stunning and I couldn't get over it. But yeah, I thought this piece was too short. I would have loved to have seen more of it. It was so good. I really enjoyed it.
NYX, obviously a reference that is mentioned at the beginning of the film, was just a very cool stroll through the nightlife streets of a major city. This performer is decked out in the coolest, like, heavy metal, BDSM inspired garb. The costume sort of morphs throughout, and the performer is shot beautifully. There's not much more to say. It's very fun, and the music is great. The camera work is fun. I want to go partying with these people.
Watching NYX, I was very impressed by the way that the wardrobe was put together. It, to me, epitomized the full extent of glamour and darkness and sort of intrigue, as well as playfulness that the night can represent. And I think that it was a smart choice to use these more industrial settings in this case, because it looked like New York City to me, or a city is often where we think of when we think of going out. And I also think it was smart to give some surreal elements to this film, particularly the horse, because I think that, again, the night can be a place of magic and mystery where we believe sort of that anything can happen. And I think that overall, visually and stylistically, this film did a great job encapsulating the idea that we have of what the night can hold.
Well, this is a very, very cool, just really stunning, beautiful, and cool just piece of fashion film here. And I tell you, I don't get to see a lot of this type of work, where fashion films like this. So I feel a little more sophisticated now, let me tell you. But I love the overall aesthetic and look of this a lot. This is something I really identify with it because I love futurism and I love cyberpunk and Blade Runner. And we're definitely getting cyberpunk, Blade Runner and all this, but in a fashion film, which I think is awesome. I know it was Lily was the lead performer, who was also the costumer here and created these fashions, and which were all from different various brands, which are detailed here in the film. Everything looked great, and Lily did an awesome job of assembling everything and making a really cool look. It was directed beautifully and edited nice, and the music was perfect. So a lot of really cool elements coming together here. And I got to say, there's these very high platform shoes where she's standing on the balls of her feet. That seems like that would be a very good calf workout. So excellent there on all fronts. But this was very cool. And, I'm going to remember this now. This is something that I'm going to remember. And there's a horse at the end, also kind of a Blade Runner thing, very, very cool. So good luck with this. I hope it gets out there because I really enjoyed it.
I love the fashion and costumes in NYX so much. Along with the music, it was just so beautiful. Every shot was gorgeous.
NYX was really interesting to watch. It was a really short piece. I think the lighting was very well done, and the music pairing, it made it, very futuristic, sci-fi, and it matched very, very well with the setting. But I think the real star of this piece was the fashion, and seeing it, like avant-garde fashion, but it was very, the silhouettes really gave off that futuristic feel. I don't know if it was like a tulle piece that kind of went up and surrounded the model. It was just really cool to look at. And it was a nice, almost like portfolio to display everything that the designer had done. So it was just really great to look at and very, very well put together.
Okay, that was pretty intense. I thought the whole came together quite nicely. That driving industrial music was a good underscore for those very edgy images with the harsh lighting, the like the super saturated colors, very dark, the sinister looks. I really like the black unicorn at the end was a nice touch. Yeah, I thought the whole thing was very edgy, very hardcore kind of thing, and it all held together as a whole.
These are some serious outfits. It is, I believe, couture, and it's a very well-rounded contrast with the lights, the buildings in this urban scenery. They add this striking music to add boldness and eccentricity with the shoes as well. It is just like a nice catwalk. I really enjoyed it. It was quite good.